Giants in Lake Elsinore here this week. Joe Ritzo joined now on our weekly player spotlight with Giants outfielder Najee Gaskins. Najee, thanks for taking the time to sit down with me today.
Of course. How you doing today?
Doing very well, and the team's playing great here right now, late in the first half. Individually for you, how do you kind of feel the year's been going so far? Among the team leaders and batting average, on base, seems like it's been a nice start to the season for you.
I mean, I feel like it's going well so far. We're just taking it day by day, and the team's doing well. We're working every day to get better, and a lot of the guys are buying into what we're doing here. So everything's going pretty smooth, and I'm just glad to be here, honest.
Well, before we go any further on this year, I wanted to first rewind to last season because you were a part of the San Jose team the last month or so, and it was one of the greatest San Jose teams ever. An incredible regular season, swept their way to a championship. What are you going to remember most about your experience being part of that team late in the year?
I mean, that team last year, they were just a bunch of winners. And, if you buy into what they're doing, you felt like you were part of them. And even though I came late, I felt like I was a part of the team and everything. When we won the championship and everything, the guys, brought me in and all of that. So, I mean, they were just a great group of guys, and they were all amazing players. And just winning that championship last year, it was fun. It was a good time.
How do you settle in a spot like that? Were you worried at all? Because you come up with a month to go, and they're having this great year, and it seems like you just kind of settled in real nicely.
Yeah, I mean, the guys, basically, I always have to go back to, my teammates, giving me, even the opportunity and letting me come into what they were doing and helping me go through each game, saying like, hey, today is just like one of those days, you always got tomorrow and stuff like that. So a lot of them were good guys and helped me through last season, it was a fun season.
What are you going to remember most about the night the championship was won last September in San Jose?
I think it would be everyone. We went out after the game, and I don't know the Latin song, but I just don't remember it. But everyone was singing it, and everyone's jumping up and down, knowing we won the whole thing. It was just a great opportunity and great time.
It absolutely was. Visiting here with Najee Gaskins on our pregame show. Najee, you finished the year, and you probably had a pretty good idea that you were going to come back to San Jose, kind of a fresh start and an opportunity to go through a full 130-plus game season for the first time. So how did you prepare yourself for this kind of a daunting task of a 6-7 month year?
I mean, I'm not sure if you can prepare for it because there is a lot of ups and downs. But, I mean, I would say the thing most is just trying to get your mental in the game and trying to stay, out of your head and all of that. And because it's going to be a long season and there's going to be a lot of ups and downs, and a lot more downs, as we say in the game. There's a lot more downs. And, you always have to rely on your teammates. You rely on the staff we have and all of that. So I have to give props to them. They're the ones that are going to help me through the whole season.
How about your approach offensively in the batter's box? Because you're an on-base guy, very patient, work some counts, but there are some instances where you go up there and you're aggressive early. What's kind of the thought process there when maybe you have that approach? Is there something you're seeing that you go, hey, I'm going to go after something early here?
I mean, it just depends if the pitcher's maybe a 1-2 guy, 2-pitch or 3-pitch type of guy. It just depends, honestly. And I really just focus on getting the barrel to the ball more than, half the time. And, I'm not trying to hit home runs because I can't really hit home runs. But, I just try to, get on base and try to let these guys drive me in and try to do my part on the team. Because basically it always comes down to the team, and I appreciate them, and I know they appreciate me. So,
how about going back even further? You're an Arizona guy, and then you ended up going to school in Minnesota, right? St. Cloud State before the Giants drafted you a few years ago. How did that all happen? What was that experience like?
So at a high school, I went to a JUCO at Arizona Western. I did my 2 seasons there. Had a lot of injuries then, and so I didn't have any offers to big schools or anything like that. But Pat Dolan from St. Cloud State, he called me. He said, "Hey, we'll take you." And I said, "Okay, well, I'm ready to go. This is the only offer I have," and I was gonna make the best of it. And it was freezing. Coming from Arizona to go to Minnesota, it was crazy. And everyone was like, man, why would you go out there? And I was like, man, this is the only place I had, and I just really wanted to play baseball. And that's what it always comes down to, is if you want to play or not. And, see if the scouts would see you wherever. I just said, well, I'm just going to go out there, play ball, and see what happens. And I had a good season, and it was just the end of that. Like, it was crazy. I didn't think I could ever get picked up, because it almost feels like it's impossible, at that stage in your life. You're like, man, it's impossible, but you just got to believe in yourself and have faith in God that he's going to, help you through it and help you through all the bad times and stuff like that. And it was great.
Well, and the rest history. You had a great year, and you got drafted, and now here you are in your pro career with the Giants. Great place to end it there, Najee. Appreciate the time. Best of luck this season.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
All right, that's Giants outfielder Najee Gaskins. That's our pregame show for tonight. Giants and the Storm is coming up next.